Okay, let's start this podcast, guys. Oh my god, another adventure, another story that I want to tell you. But yeah, I'm here. So, hey guys, welcome back to Born Weird Podcast, your favorite podcast. I'm host Gifted, and yeah, and I want to say, I just want to say, like, Cambridge party's hard, brother. Oh my god, I got so freaking drunk on Cambridge, and it was amazing because I almost lost the bus. Yeah, let me pour this first. All right. Oh, there it is. Why am I drinking today? Because this is a fancy spot named Quill, and they only serve alcohol. I wanted a coffee, but they only serve alcohol. So, and I really wanted this view. You know, can you see the view from behind me? I'm pretty amazing. Maybe in the future I will purchase another lens. You know, another like maybe a wide lens because my sensor is APS-C. It's just a crop sensor. So if you know, you know. If you know our cameras, that means that. Every lens is going to be a little bit cropped, you know. So yeah, when it comes to explain like the difficult stuff, you know, technical stuff, I'm not your guy, you know, because I'm pretty bad at doing that. So okay, so yeah, Cambridge. Oh my God, this was such an adventure, you know. Remember that I told you about the Anchor Bar, about the Pink Floyd stories, you know, the kid, the drummer from the Pink Floyd, etc. and shit like that. Yeah. So after that, I started the night. You know, I said, look, okay, I'm going to stay here until 3 a.m. It's going to be fun. People is going to party, but all the good bars were closing, and I was in the Eagle. Yeah, I drink in this legendary pub called the Eagle. It was where the DNA were officially discovered or announced or something like that. I don't wanna get into that route because I'm a little bit I don't remember that well, but yeah. So I was doing that, so I was alone, just drinking myself, watching TikTok, you know, dumb scrolling. But I was saying, okay, the night's over because everything is closing at midnight. So I went to another bar where I found a 6.8 alcohol beer, so a very strong one, and I started drinking there. So it was £8 for a beer. It was so expensive, but with the catch that if you buy the cans, you can get 4 cans for £8. So that was a pretty good deal for me, but I didn't take it because I didn't know how to do it, because I thought that promo it was just for takeout. I don't know, but after having 3 beers there in that bar with this very strong beer, I started to get a little bit drunk, dizzy, you know. I started to feel a little bit more happy, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. And I asked the girl who was in the bar, hey, do you know any good discotheques or any nightclubs here around here? Because Cambridge is not that big, it's just a little town, you know. It's not a big city, so everyone goes to sleep. It's a quiet city, you know. It's a quiet city. A lot of students, a lot of good students, like Cambridge level students, and people don't party that hard. But when I was getting off that bar because it was closing, I found a nightclub around there, like 50 meters away. So I walk, and the name of this pub nightclub, the name of this discotheque, I don't know, club, I don't know how to call it. It was Kiki. So, and I saw this big line, and I just go and put myself in the line and start waiting, you know. But I didn't know that this kind of beer, it was so strong, because I didn't feel anything at first. I was just chilling around, I was just doing my thing, and I was having fun with my friends solo because I don't have any friends in Cambridge yet, but I made one. So I was partying, and I don't remember much because when the beer kicked in, I felt like I was in heaven. I was enjoying the music. Well, the music it wasn't that good. It was just regular music, bro. It was just, you know, shitty music. Not shitty, but, you know, club music, you know. I don't enjoy I'm new to this kind of music that they're playing for clubs. So yeah, it was amazing. I was dancing, I was doing all my things, but I met this older guy, and he started to just getting me drinks, and it was pretty good. And I met this other guy, and he started invite everyone here is trying to invite you something. So I was saying, oh my god, but I was spending a lot too. I maybe spent like £70 in total in that night, just in the night, because I also spent like £38 pounds for the punting, and I also spent for eating, this meal deal in Tesco, So I spent a lot of money on Cambridge, like a lot. So this city, so London, so the UK is so expensive, bro. Like I cannot believe that. It's so expensive that I wanna either live here and have a salary from here, or just leave and come Madrid because pounds are high in price. So yeah, I got good news. So yeah, I was partying a lot, and I don't remember much. I remember that this nightclub were 3 stories high, 3 floors, and people were going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and I was, oh my god, what is going on here? Like, people just are having the time of their lives. But I don't think they were like legit students from Cambridge, or some of them they were, but I don't know. I just having a good time. I met like these 2 people that were in the line. They were pretty good. I start ask people for their Instagrams. I start ask people for connection, but I was very drunk. I was feeling like, oh my god, I need to calm down. 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 That's it, because I need to. Oh my god, this is going to be so awful to tell. But yeah, I got drunk, and then it's time to go. It's time to go to Parkside. The center of the city, because Cambridge is walkable. You can walk wherever. Like, you can walk. You just walk. That's it. So you do this. And I was a little bit far because I walk slowly because I'm chubby. So my bus leaves at 3:10 a.m. and it was like 40, and I start to freak out, and I say, oh my god, 10 more minutes and I'm out. So I did this 10 more minutes dancing, knowing people, and then I left, and I start rushing, like I start to run, I start running, but oh my god, I was so drunk, and I was running, and I was saying, oh my god, the bus is gonna leave me, the bus is gonna leave me, the bus is gonna leave me. So I said, okay, if the bus leaves me, it's going to be okay. But then I regret and said, no, there's no chance this bus is going to leave me. So I was so fucking drunk, bro. Like, I was very drunk, but I was not doing anything like wrong. I just was worried about my bus and shit like that. I was drunk enough to run and to go, and to do my normal shit. So yeah, I don't want to see my bank account right now. I want to see anything. I'm feeling like, oh my, awful, because every time I do this, it ends up bad. But just now, I'm just realizing that, okay, you were in Cambridge. It's okay to be drunk in Cambridge in a party, because you are in Cambridge. You're in London having fun. You're in Cambridge having fun. So it's worth it for me, for the new experiences. So yeah, so I run to the bus, and I don't remember this, but I've lost my hat. I know I lost my hat. The hat that oh my god, I really love that hat. It cost me like 45 euros in Madrid. And I've lost it. Maybe running, air. I was running so fast that maybe the wind took my hat. And yeah, I was dealing with that because I fell asleep. Instead of dropping off in the Stratford, I drop off in Gatwick, like if I was leaving. And I said, no shit, brother, no shit. I got so mad because the only way to get out of Gatwick is just by paying £10 to London Bridge. That's it. So that's fucking it. And you cannot do the hack. What I mean by the hack is you cannot just go because there's security like watching you, so better not do that. So I was so freaking mad. I was hangover and I was fucking mad about myself. I was saying like, where do I left my cab? There's 2 options. 3 options. Someone took my hat on the discotheque because I don't remember anything on the nightclub, or either I lost it running, or the last one, or I just left it in the bus, maybe in the bathroom, because I went to the toilet before dropping off. So I don't know. So I already put the thing, in Flixbooks. I already tell them that I've lost something, so they're going to be in charge of that. So that's basically it for me. It was a good experience, but I'm going to remember myself to not get excited and not get drunk, because every time this happens, I lost something, or I spent a lot of money. So I don't want to do that again in my life. I just want to stay good with my budget, and yeah, because now I'm not able to buy anything for my little brother. I want to send him something because a little souvenir, some chocolates. I might do that though, because I want him to motivate him to come here. So yeah, let me see the shot. I always do this. Let me see the shot. I have some news about the ogre and about our hostel. Oh, this is good. I like this. Yeah, I like this angle. It's good. Getting off topic, I'm talking about something else. I just want to say that the green ogre is staying with her friend. You know, it's better for her because staying in a hostel and being a girl, it might be a little bit dangerous. You know, so we were old boys in that room. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just being like real. You know, with you guys. So she moved, and I'm happy because when I got to when I got to London Bridge, you know, to Borough where I was staying, I saw her and I fell asleep on the couch on the cafeteria of the hostel. I did that, and then she came and she saw me like so destroyed, so skater boy. I'm a skater boy. I'm kidding. So she saw me and asked, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm said to her, "Yeah, I'm just tired. You know, I'm just tired." But you guys, I cannot lie to you. You know, so I lie to her because I don't want her to worry. You know, this is my shit. This is my mistake. So I don't want her to deal with that because she's going to tell my mom, and my mom is going to get worried more. So I don't want that. So you understand the thing, you know. So I keep it to myself, you know. And also she doesn't know English, so if she started watching my video, she's not going to know. So I'm okay with that, you know. So yeah, I'm here in the Anchor Bar, by the way. This is the Anchor Bar from London. So yeah, guys, it was a pretty good adventure. Cambridge was pretty good fun. I met these two Asian people in the first bar that I went, not the Eagles, you know, the other one. And I said, "Bro, I like your hat, bro." They were very drunk. If I was drunk, they were blaster. You know, they were, oh my god, they were in heaven because they were drinking this 6.8 alcohol beer, but they were like in their 8 beer. And they were smoking. So if you drink and you smoke, the high, you know, the drunkenness, oh my, it's even worse. So I'm sure they were pretty much drunk. So yeah, getting off topic, I'm talking about anything else. And so I get to the hostel, you know, to the double hostel. I fall asleep. My sister wakes me up. First, I met this old lady. I start talking to her. You know, I was saying, okay, this and that. You know, what's your name? You know, where do you live? You know, I told her that I have family in the U.S. as well, and blah 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 blah. After that, I just go and sit on the couch and fall asleep. You know, and yeah. I fall asleep because I don't snore when I'm sitting down. So after that, and we went to KFC and I tried the KFC, this £5 menu offer, I don't know, and it was good. You know, KFC here in the UK is good. I love KFC from here, and actually KFC is good from here. So I tried this little sandwich and popcorn chicken, and it was amazing for me. So after that, we went to another coffee. We went to Starbucks, and she ordered me an egg sandwich with a coffee, and I was okay. I'm going to stay here until my check-in in the other hostel that was 500 meters away. It was in a walkable distance. So she left me and go to her sister's, and I didn't tell her that I lost my hat. So it was a win-win for me. Please, boss, please find my hat. I'm gonna love you guys if you do that. So I submitted the claim, you know, about my hat, and then she left, and I started like editing the video like the other one. But the internet is so slow here, and I don't have a good internet. So for me, it was like, okay, I'm going to finish this, but this is it. You know, I'm not going to upload. That's why I wasn't able to upload daily. But when I get to Madrid, I'm going to do that. I'm going to upload daily, and I'm going to still doing this outdoor podcast type of videos, you know, because I love them. I really love them. So it's pretty nice. It's pretty good for me to do this. So yeah, what else do I have to tell you guys? I don't know what else do I have to tell you. But yeah, so she left to her mom's house, and I stayed in the Starbucks. So I stayed in that Starbucks until 3 p.m. so I can go to check in. So I go to check in, and I didn't remember that the check-in was from yesterday. So the girl on the desk couldn't find my name on the list, you know. So I told her, oh my god, I thought that I booked the hostel for next month. So she said, no worries, can you check your mail? So I checked my mail, and I realized that I booked the capsule, because I found that capsules are way better when you snore. So I did that, and she found my reservation, and it was all good. But you know, I didn't sleep one day, so in my mind I was one day ahead. So yeah, guys, this hostel is pretty good. It's pretty good. The first night it was amazing. I could sleep well. I didn't bother anyone. I'm sure of it because it is a capsule. It is a capsule where you can sleep and that's it. So I did that. Yeah, I was happy with me. And when I get there, I take a shower. I did my laundry. I met new people, and I was ready to go out. But I was so fucking tired. The only thing that I did was to go to Tesco and buy a meal deal. Just a beverage, a sandwich, and a snack. So I wake up today and I wanted to go out. So I charge my phone and I sleep until 12 p.m. So now I'm here in this cool restaurant telling you this guy's story because I wanted to record in that bar, but I couldn't find the angle. It was too loud, so I came here. I prefer some chill spots. So Quill is a very good one, but they just sell expensive winery wines and bottles and tales. It was a pretty fun story to go to London, to go to Cambridge, and I think I want to go back to Madrid because I'm so tired right now. I'm freaky, like brother. You don't believe it, I'm so tired. So tired. I'm so tired. Literally, I'm so tired. So the Green Ogre is in Wales right now. I recommend Flixbooks for her. So she's in Wales, and I'm here in London again, and I'm going to stay here until the 24th. So I have this day, tomorrow, and tomorrow 2 more episodes to shoot here, and I hope I can have more adventures and then get back to my diet when I go to Peru or when I go to Madrid. So I want to live here, like literally I wanna live here. I wanna be, bro, this is a pretty good place, but first I need to make it in the YouTube world, and then with all this YouTube money that I'm gonna have, because I'm sure I'm gonna have that money, I'm going to buy a expensive flat or a house here, and I'm going to buy a car, and I'm going to spend half of the month in Peru and half of the month here. That's going to be my hustle until America gets better, after Trump's I don't want to get political, but I don't think Trump is doing good. I think it's messing with my people, with Latinos, but their country, their rules, so I don't, so yeah, I want to get a work here. I want to be assigned to a label. I see myself working here until my sons gets old enough to come here and maybe study something, because I want to fund his studies. I want him to come here and make friends, because this is such a good place. I don't want Spain. I want London for him. So I'm going to Mayo. I was telling my sister that this is what I want to do. I want to go back to Peru in July, start working with my parents, make some money, and at the same time start working on my project, and then find a work here, find my way in. So that's it for me. So I want to come here, I want to live here, and I want to spend half of the month here and half of the month in Peru, half here, half the month, or maybe LA, maybe Florida. My career is going to take me there, so I'm just going to choose where do I want to live, because this project is going big. This podcast is getting, for me, is my job. I love to do this, and I see myself doing this for many years. So yeah, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and yeah, I'm going to make more memories in London until the 24th. So I hope you guys can see this and maybe hop up on the story and hop up in this podcast era. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the episode, and I see you tomorrow, right? And if you're a girl, please do not snitch.